Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat, no? Magandang gabi ho. Welcome ho sa ating programang Immigration Corner. Ako po si Sonny Laragan at live ho tayo ngayon. Well, ako live sa isang lugar ho dito sa may area ng Richmond, no? Richmond Park. At gusto ko pang i-feel ng konti yung natitira nating summer dahil ilang linggo na lang, almost 2-3 weeks tapos na ho yung summer in a way, no? Dahil Agosto ang pinaka-last month ng summer. Anyway, happy Thursday sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ho ng United Kingdom. Good evening, good evening, good evening. At syempre sa ating mga kababayan, no, welcome din do sa ating mga kababayan na nasa ibang sa outside of the UK, na nasa Europa. Welcome din ho kayo sa ating programa. At syempre sa Amerika, sa Canada, no, Middle East, wherever you are, Philippines, welcome to the show. Ako po si Sonny Laragan. Ito po ang Immigration Corner. It happens every Thursday dito po sa United Kingdom, 7:30 in the evening. At depende ho, no, kung nasaan kayo. Pero live ho ito. Live to. At syempre, pakikilala ko na, no, hindi na natin patatagalin pa yung ating, syempre, ito yung eksperto, no, yung ating happy thirst for knowledge. No? Siya ho ang ating eksperto pagdating ho sa immigration. Pakikilala ko na, para lang hindi sa ganun ay, para andyan na ho kagad, makasama natin. Mga kaibigan, ang pinakamamahal natin, Brains and Beauty ho to, no? At siya ho ang ating immigration specialist. Ito po, siya po ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA SIMON-CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday.
Sonny, happy Thursday, no? Our roaming host, yeah, di ba? Merong sabi, roaming reporters. Ikaw, you are roaming host, no? So it's nice to see you out and about, actually. I think it's a great idea,
yes,
no?
I'm actually nearby, kung tutusin, no? I just wanted to, you wouldn't believe this, attorney, but I've never ever worn shades, itong mga ganito, shades. Because when I was around 11 or 12, I started yung naging nearsighted na ako, yung eyesight ko. And so, I never ever wore this. So, lately ko lang. So, I'm trying to sport this. I-testing ko na. Total, patapos na naman ang summer. And might as well give it a try, no? Parang give it a, no? So, kumusta? I'm here in Richmond Richmond Park Golf Club, should I say. I'm not playing golf.
Actually, are you not? I was just going to ask, ne?
No, I'm not. I did not. Well, I just decided to be here to feel the ambience. So I've been moving around. The problema lang kasi yung sun, I have to be in a shade. So I was looking for locations. Pero hindi magaganda yung mga locations eh. And some of yung mga golfers, yung mga iba nakainom, ino-offeran ako minom eh. So sabi ko, no, I can't. No, I'm on a diet. Sabi ko gano'n. Yeah, oh. Do you play golf, attorney?
Oh, only badly. So, I've had
okay.
Siguro 2-3 games at most in all my life. No, I think it's actually an interesting it's an interesting sport, no? But it's I'm not talented in any way, towards golf. So it's no, I think I watch it, whenever it's on TV. I don't really understand it, but I think it's impressive. No, Tiger Woods is back despite everything else nga na nangyari sa
Mm.
kanya. So no, it's but Richmond Golf Course is actually it's a great golf course. Malapit ka nga sa akin. A few more. You could have driven to me, Sonny. We could have hosted together, sitting next to each other.
Oo nga, oo nga. And but dito sa ating lugar, we have a couple of yata, golf clubs. There's also Roehampton Golf Club yata, hindi ko if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
Oo nga.
ang nakakagulat lang dito sa UK, more or less every area may golf club, no? I actually don't play golf here. I only play yung driving range ba, yung para mag-practice ka. Kasi mura dito eh. Pero where I play golf is actually Horton Park. I don't know if you've heard of Horton Park sa may Epsom. Horton.
Okay.
Horton. Oh, Horton Golf Club.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Value for money. Golf is a very expensive game. Buying the clubs lang ano na yan eh. Mahal na. Well, pwede ka naman, you can get by with probably $150 to $200 a pound golf set. Okay na yun. The most difficult is perfecting the swing. Yan ang Waterloo ng a lot of or difficulty. But did you know pala, ito lang, to those who are non-golfers and people who are playing golf, you know what the most interesting part of playing golf? Attorney, alam mo ba?
No,
The most
hindi.
interesting
Ano?
part of playing golf is looking for your ball. Because when you're new, because when you hit the ball, it goes sa mga places na hindi mo na makita eh. Then you go looking for your ball. Asa na kaya yung ball ko? Asa na yung ano? So gano'n, no? Pag hindi ka pa masyadong sanay, yung hindi mo mapalo na straight yung ano mo. Yeah, but quite interesting, quite interesting. Hey, go, kumusta? How was your weekend? How was the days na we haven't seen each other?
Oh, no, I can't really remember, no. Yung nga lang, alam ko nga lang, mainit, no. It was actually I was in Richmond Park, in fact, over the weekend. The weather was great, no. So I had a kind of it wasn't really a picnic. You just bring something small to eat nga, no. Kasama yung aso, and so kind of walking around. But of course, you have to be really careful that ang init nga, and it was actually this weekend. I think mas mainit pa, no? And
35 yata. Oo. Oy, sino yan?
So,
Si Watson?
This is Watson trying to keep cool.
Wow. Cute naman ni Watson. Oh. Wow, cute naman. Oh, okay.
So
Last Tuesday,
napakainit.
wow, nagtampisaw sa tubig sa tub niya, no? Yung ba tub niya o yung purpose built para sa kanya? I mean, Oh, okay. Nagtampisaw. Wow, cute naman. Very, very cute. Very cute si Watson. This weekend, baka maligo uli yan dahil because tama yung sinabi mo, towards the weekend, painit na naman, di ba? They were saying 35, ganyan. Oo.
Yeah,
Pero okay, at least I'm
fine.
not
It's
complaining,
unheard
attorney.
of. Di ba?
I'm not complaining. I'm happy. Kanya nga lang, meron tayong heat wave. Kulang tayo sa tubig. On the telly, they talk about yung pinapakain sa mga hayop. Ano ba tawag yung mga farmers?
Hey.
So they have to use their winter parang reserve because wala na, natutuyo nga eh, wala na makain eh, no? So
Yeah.
yan ang problema. But tuyo, yung mga grass natin, tuyo na eh.
Yeah.
No? I would be driving around and I see that pupunta ako sa mga park, tuyo at attorney, yung mga grass, tuyo, no?
Yeah. And
Grabe,
is
grabe.
what about the golf course? Yung golf course, is it still green or tuyo na din? Because of course it's grass.
In Horton Park, yung green, kasi 'di ba ano yan, merong fairway and then yung pinaka green. Yung green perfect eh, pero yung fairway yung kung saan yung yung pinaka tuyo na yung mga grass eh. And that's also giving us difficulty finding the balls kasi you have a white ball or a yellow ball,
Mm-mm.
pag ano yan sa grass na tuyo na parang brown or dark yellow, whatever it is, hindi mo makita yung ball mo. So, yeah, yun ang
Yeah.
disadvantage. Yun lang ang disadvantage na ano. So, yeah. Is there a delay? Nadi-delay ba akong dumating sa'yo? Parang mabagal, no?
Konti. Yeah, there's a lag.
Okay. There's a lag. Kaya pala. But we'll make do na lang, no? Ano topic nga pala ngayon, attorney, bago we go into the greetings section natin?
Ito po. How to prepare immigration statements, no? It is astonishingly difficult, actually, no, to prepare a good immigration statement. And alam ko, whenever I see refusals, and I get documents from clients o kaya yung their previous solicitors nga, it is astonishing sometimes the mistakes that are made, when people are preparing statements. So ngayon, I thought we'd be very practical, so we have a kind of how-to session. I will take you through what I do, to prepare statements so that it looks professional, it deals with the points of concerns, and it hopefully will minimize reasons for refusals if you do it well. So yes, it's quite a good topic, and it's I think much needed topic, because I do see sometimes such poor statements. So hopefully it's useful.
Yeah, preparing immigration statements, malaking bagay yan. Ayan din minsan ang make and break mo, di ba? Pag sa ganyan mga cases mo, no? It might hamper or affect your chances. Okay, sa yung mga ina-appeal mo. Okay, we're gonna have ito na muna tayo. Bumper yata tayo, direct, no? Bumper tayo sa ating sa ating greetings, no? Kung sino yung manghuhula kayo pagbalik dito natin, no? Okay, sige. Go, direct. Before we go into our mga greetings, gusto ko lang i-acknowledge or i-acknowledge din, siyempre, yung ating director siguro 7 or 8 medals, no, ang kanyang natanggap, no. Oo, sa kanyang graduation as cum laude, no, at sa La Consolacion University, no. So congratulations, Direk Pau Perez, no, yung ating director. So kudos, we salute you, no. Yan, mabuhay. Tama yan. Okay. All right. Sino una? Palagi mo, attorney.
I think it's the charming, and talented Mr. Duay, I think.
Oh, all right. Si Ed Duay, talaga
Edgar.
Hindi lang si Ed, pati mga anak niya, na. Yeah, hindi lang si Ed, pati mga anak niya, very talented, no. Sila Alex. Sige, go, direct.
Buo sila. Oh, Miss Paner!
Oy, Marian Galicia Paner. Oh.
Yun na nga, Miss
Iba na ba picture niya? Bakit?
Well,
mas gumanda ba?
Ibang picture niya, but sexy niya, no? Miss Paner, we need a bigger picture, no? So, tingnan mo.
Okay,
wow. So,
all right.
But yeah, so Miss Paner, hello po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira, at sa lahat. Happy Thursday po, and stay safe always po. To you too, Miss Paner, ingat ka. But I want to see that picture a bit bigger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cute, no? Marian, congratulations for being the first messenger. Messenger yan. Okay, sige, sino pangalawa? So, Edgar Duay was your first guest. Sino hula mo?
Okay, in that case, I'm turning to the ladies. I think si Miss Antipuesto, Annalyn. Actually, Annalyn. So, yeah, Miss Antipuesto.
Annalyn Antipuesto. Analu Antipuesto.
Analu. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Mr. Edgardo. Yeah, Edgardo.
Wow, si Mr.
Of course,
Thursday. Thursday yan. Oh.
Thursday. Yun na nga, yeah.
Yung
Mainit na
hour, ano siya?
Thursday.
Hour.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's our resident poet, no? Si Edgardo. Yeah,
Yes.
mainit na Thursday to Mr. Laragan, Attorney Lira Daragpao, and to the viewers. Thanks, Attorney Lira, for replying to my email, even 7 p.m. on a Friday about foreigner going to Pinas. You're very welcome, Edgardo. You will travel na lang in December and will apply for tourist visa. Just give me a shout if you'll be in Canary Wharf and we'll find something good to eat and have a chat. It's on me. Oh, salamat, Edgardo. Absolutely. I don't get
Nasaan siya ngayon?
Canary Wharf.
Canary Wharf. Akala ko
Canary Wharf. Yeah.
Bigla ko na disorient. Akala ko Gran Canaria. Canaries, di ba? Canary Islands. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nasa Grand Canary dito sa dito sa the UK. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mabuhay,
towards the city. Yeah. I was happy to help. Happy to help.
They're planning on going back to the Philippines. Ganun. Getting a tourist visa.
Yung kaibigan niya. Yung kaibigan niya.
Kaibigan niya.
Yeah. So nag-email siya sa akin nung last Friday. So yeah, sinagot ko nga. Hopefully that was helpful. Happy to help, Edgardo.
Good.
No,
Good.
Of course.
Mabuhay ka, Edgardo, no? So, okay. Sino ngayon? So, Analu Antipuesto, yung una mo si Edgar Duway. Sino na ngayon? Pangatlo natin, attorney.
Okay. I think Ma'am Cora. Okay? Because she was
Ma'am
on
Cora,
the list
Carsola.
last time. So, Ma'am Cora. Yeah.
Yes. So, lumalaban yan.
Ma'am Cora.
Tignan natin si Ma'am Cora.
Oh, Malayaman, but love to hear from you, Gigi.
Gigi Elamparos. Good, Gigi, medyo regular, lumalaban si Gigi, no? Sige, attorney.
Yeah. It's good going, Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday sa lahat. God bless. God bless, Gigi. Hopefully you're well at saka you're coping with the heat. No? It is warm, no? Philippine warm at the moment.
Pero alam mo, attorney, I was just reading. I was reading up on something about mga cold at saka hot. Dapat daw natin i-experience natin because it's healthy yata daw I don't know, no? Parang may healthy benefits din yan yung may extreme hot. Sabagay, mahirap, no? Di ba? Mahihilo ka, mauuhaw ka pag sobrang init, no? Yung thirst. Ayun, thirst.
Yeah,
tama yung thirst, no?
Thirst. Thursday. Tama ka. I mean, we could all do with a bit of sun. Yeah, vitamin D, importante nga, no? We're cooped up for 95% of the time. So ngayon, it's I moan about the heat, but it's of course, I do like it when it's sunny. And I could do with the sun, no?
Pero ikaw ba, attorney? Ano ka? Kasi ngayon pa lang, now we just realized, noong araw kasi, wala akong pakialam sa sun exposure. Ngayon yata, when you're, di ba, nagkakaedad tayo, kailangan talagang may may mga sunblock, may mga ganun-ganun, no? Mga, ano pangalan yan? Yung mga pinapahid sa mukha, attorney? Ano mga tawag doon?
Yung lotion, no? Blocker.
Mga lotion, yan. Blocker, no? Blockers, cream, ganyan, mga nag-ano ka ba? Do you put in tawag dito, apply sa mga ganyan, mga sun blockers, mga ganyan?
Sometimes I should more often, no? But I don't go out without a hat kung talagang mainit. Dahil nahihilo ko So it gets too hot.
Okay. Yung hat mo na hinangin, ganun, kailangan malaki para bang it has to be a very big, parang sombrero ba na malaking-malaki to cover yourself?
No, I have I think a tawag nga, a bucket hat, no? So one of those really uncool hats, no? So it covers most of my face. But it's mainly really yung ulo ko nga, no? That it's not,
for protection.
But somehow, so for protection nga. So it's so So yeah,
Oh,
this weekend you'll probably see me in Richmond Park kung nandiyan ka. You see me with a beige bucket hat walking around.
wow, wow. Anong entrance ka, attorney? Anong entrance ka usually? Maraming entrance yan, di ba? Mga,
Mainly, yeah, yun na nga.
anong
Ang
gate ka?
tawag ba? Cambrian Road Gate. I think it's Cambrian Road.
Okay, okay. Hindi ko masyadong ano, no. Kasi napapasukan ko yung Roehampton Gate, yung Kingston Gate din yata, minsan pa, ano. Yung coming from
Yeah,
Kingston, di
I
ba?
know it.
Merong isang gate yan. You know it? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yes, yes.
Nandun ka sa isang
Kingston.
dulo. So I'm on the other side.
Uh, yeah. Maraming gates eh. Maraming gates yan eh. But, yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful park. Richmond Park. Ang laki-laki. Doon sa mga deer, dito ho sa Richmond Park, napakaraming deer, attorney, di ba? Pwede ka pa magpa-picture, no? Kasama yung mga deer. Yung may mga
Yeah.
antlers,
Yeah, yun na
may
nga.
matatanda. Di ba matatanda na
Yeah.
yun? Matatanda na ba yun pag may antlers? Yung mga may mga
Yes,
ano?
yeah. Yeah, so the
Ayun, oo.
the stags, ano. Yeah, so kung gusto niyo makita
Hashtag.
si Bambi, no? Which is
Oo.
Bambi is a fallow deer, no? You know, yung maputi ng konti, may batik-batik, no? So if you want to see Bambi, come to Richmond Park. Bambi, there are many Bambis around.
Oo. Di, marami akong friends, pagka gusto lang nila makakita ng deer, nagpupunta ng Richmond Park eh. Kasi napakarami dyan sa Richmond Park, no? So, yeah. Oy, tuloy natin. Ano yung mga, direct, tuloy-tuloy nga. Ibigay mo nga ako ng advisory sa tenga ko kung ano yung, status.
Tignan mo si
Sino yan?
Ma'am Cora Carsola, nag-message siya. So hello Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira, Direct Paula Perez, and all those in Manila working with her at sa lahat, no? Maligaya at productive night. Ma'am Cora, kamusta po kayo? Hopefully you're coping okay
Yes,
with the
mabuhay.
heat, no? Yeah, yun na nga.
Oo.
Uwi
Si Ma'am Cora
Analu.
Uwi si Ma'am Cora, di ba? O, Analu, okay.
Yeah, kailan ka
Yeah, go
uwi,
ahead, attorney.
Ma'am Cora? Let us know. Yeah.
Ano
Galing po
yata
kay
itong
Analu.
August yata?
Analu
August.
Antipuesto.
Analu, yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's a bit of lag. Sorry, Sonny. So we
Yeah, may lag. Sorry,
in
oo nga,
August,
kaya hindi
Nicole.
tayo. Mm.
Yeah. Have a
Yes,
good
uwi siya
time,
ng
Madam.
August.
No, wow, that's nice.
Yes,
No?
oo.
Hopefully it's not too hot. Actually, sa atin, August, sa Pilipinas, usually may umuulan, ano? So hopefully the weather's okay for you. But this is from Ana Lu. So Ana Lu Antipuesto. Amazing evening, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny, Direct Pau. Amazing evening to all viewers. Stay safe and healthy. God bless. God bless, Ana Lu. Hopefully you're well, no? Make sure you have sunblocks at saka and a hat,
Ayun,
especially over the
oo.
weekend o nasa labas ka.
Oo. Oo, nagkasakit to si Analu nung Independence Day, no celebration ng embassy. So, yeah, oo. Okay.
Talaga?
Ayan, Analu, ingat-ingat, ha. Yeah, she was, okay. Attorney, sino yan?
Yeah, Miss Bolena. Zena Reyes Bolena. Hi, Miss Bolena. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Hi, Zena. Hopefully you're
Bago
okay.
yan, bago, no?
Bago
Taga saan ka, Sana?
review na.
Good evening, eh. So, kung good evening yan, either nasa UK o nasa Europe yan, di ba?
Euro. Yeah. Where are you watching from,
okay,
Zena?
okay.
Sabi mo sa amin.
Pasensya na at medyo may lag ako, no? Okay. So, Oliver,
Yeah.
yes, Oliver.
Oh, sorry.
Sige,
Oliver,
okay.
I missed you. Missed you last week. It's a blessed Friday morning here. That's why in picturesque Lagan Island Resort in El Nido, Palawan. Oh, I'm so jealous. His back
Wow!
is
Nasa Palawan
burnt.
siya.
Oh, and he's back
kanino?
listening to the
Back niya?
program, Attorney Lira. Yeah, it's yung likod niya.
Who's back?
Kuya Sonny and Direct, yeah, siya, no? And Direct Cum Laude
Siya
Pao,
mismo,
Oliver, yeah. Yeah, ata. Guess whose
Pinag-uusapan lang
back
natin
is burnt.
Pinag-uusapan natin yung
Oliver,
di ba? Yung
yes.
yung lotion, no? Di ba? Mga lotion, mga
Yeah.
para sa sun blockers, creams, kailangan yun eh. Para di ba? Para what do you call this?
Yun na nga.
So tama.
So you
No,
don't,
you have to apply that,
yeah,
no?
it's Yeah, it's easy to get burned though, no? It's so easy to get burned. Dahil nga hindi mo
Mm.
nahalata, especially kung if you have if you swimming o kaya yeah, hindi mo nahalata. So it's ingat ka, no? Ingat ka, sir. It's
Oh, we have to take
not
care of our
good.
skin.
It,
Ingat na ho tayo,
yun
no?
na nga.
Ingat na. Tama yan.
Yeah,
Ingat na tayo. Hindi na
yeah.
pwedeng masira ang
But
skin nyo.
yeah,
Yes,
and
attorney.
Oliver, if kung kailangan mo ng I don't know if you know this. You know what? It's good for sunburn. Yogurt. No.
Really?
Yogurt. Yogurt. It really it
Wow.
relieves the immediate pain. Dahil ang sakit nga, no. At saka it feels hot when you touch your skin, no. So it cools it fast. So ewan ko kung merong mga yogurt nga dyan. Alam ko hindi naman usong yogurt sa atin. But kung makakakuha ng yogurt, put it on.
Dito matakaw ko sa yogurt, attorney. Ang gustong-gusto ko yung Greek yogurt, Greek style. They just call it Greek style kasi
Good for
parang
you.
yung recipe ng yung Greek yogurt, no? Oh, hindi, marami sa attorney, marami sa dyan sa Lidl. But we wanted to know yung Fage yata, F-A-G-E yata, Fage na total, yun ang parang,
Mhm.
may nakausap ko yung Greek eh, yun daw ang parang medyo close sa Greek, talagang Greek na yogurt. Problema, ang mahal. Ang
Oh, okay.
liit-liit lang ng lalagyan. Oo, siguro mga 3 pounds. Samantalang yung kinakain ko ngayong na yogurt na malaki sa Lidl na nakalimutan ko kung how many, ano yun. Ano lang, wala pang 2 pounds eh. So, mahal yung sinasabi nila parang yogurt, no? So, pagtsatsagaan ko lang yung
But
yung yogurt ko. Mura eh. Mura
but it's
lang eh.
good. No, it's good
Yeah,
for
oo.
you. No, it's good na
Good tip,
it's
good
one
tip,
of the
ah.
healthiest things.
Teka muna. So, if I
So
had yogurt and nag-sunburn ako, ano ka, parang dito, i-apply ko, ano ba, there's another, yung parang, yung sobra-sobra, hindi yung
yeah,
sparingly, how do you call that? You apply it
sl-
generously,
slap
parang
it
ganyan.
on thick. Yun na nga. Yeah, slap
Oh,
it on thick.
really, ah?
No?
Oh, at least maganda yan, ha? Doon sa mga tao na, teka muna, sunburn yan, ha? When you have sunburn, maglagay ka ng yogurt.
Yeah, yeah. So it relieves
Ah,
it,
di,
no? Yeah, it's
relieves the pain,
no,
the pain.
it relieves the pain. It also takes away
Okay.
it soothes your skin also. It more that of course if you have then quite dry skin, no, then it was burnt, no, so it soothes it a bit. So
Okay.
yeah, no, gawin mo. Tell me how you get on if you find yogurt there, of course. But wow, Palawan,
Yeah.
how lucky is he,
Oo.
no? Uh,
Oo.
so
Pilipinas ngayon
yun.
tayo. Same. Ito, si Emily naman. Emily Rafael, no? Tama ba?
Yeah, Mr. Phil. Hi. Yeah. Hello. The caps, no? He's feeling good. Hello. Good evening, London.
Oh,
Sonny and Attorney Lira and
she's feeling good.
everyone. Morning naman dito sa Pinas. Hello, Direct Pao. And congratulations, cum laude. Yeah, congratulations. Tama ka, Mr. Phil. Nasaan ka, Mr. Phil? Nasaan ka ngayon? Yun na in Palawan as well,
Alam ko,
are you?
Laguna. No, Laguna. Laguna yan, Laguna.
Laguna.
Nasa Laguna, oh. San Pedro ba? O anong Laguna yun? Nakalimutan ko na kung anong Laguna.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Mabuhay, ha? So, she's okay. O, sino to?
Yeah. Oh, si Edgardo. Si Edgardo ulit. So, hi Edgardo.
Oh.
Edgardo Enriquez. Canary Wharf in East London, where the big financial services company are located, e.g. HSBC, Citibank, etc. But I work from home today and watering now my plants in my garden. Oh, that's such a good idea, Edgardo.
Wow.
Dahil we will get, I'm sure, no, the hose pipe ban any day now. So tama ka. Otherwise, they would just frazzle to nothingness. No, yung mga the plants in our gardens. If this carries on another week, 2 weeks, nga, my plants will be dead. No? So
Wow.
unfortunately, so it's good that you're watering them.
Matakaw ako sa blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. No, I was thinking of
Good.
planting. Kaya lang hindi ako green thumb. Kaya lang by accident nakakita ako sa yung sa malapit sa amin na mga free yung mga wild na blackberries. So ginagawa ko, namimitas ako, attorney. So yun ang kinakain ko every day.
Good.
Wala nga blackberries ako.
Oh, that's
Pero
great.
malilit lang siya. Hindi ka mukha nung sa Aldi. Malalaki sa Aldi eh. Sa Aldi
Mm-mm.
tuloy. Sa mga supermarkets, malalaki, I should say. Oo, pero
Mm-mm.
pinagtsatsagaan ko kasi wild eh. Maganda yung wild blackberries, no?
Yeah.
So nakatipid na ako sa shopping ko,
I-
sa groceries.
Sonny, in Richmond Park, blackberries galo, no? So, hindi nga dyan
Really?
sa Gold Coast. Yeah. So, sa banda namin, so if you walk towards, well, actually, Cambrian Road, no? They're just bushes of blackberries, na? Mainly, I think the
Wow!
birds
Saan
get
yan?
them
Saan
now.
yan?
Yeah. Sa banda namin, so go
Okay,
towards
okay.
Cambrian
Kasi,
Road. Nandun.
alright.
Bushes and bushes
Marami
of
sa
them.
amin eh. Bushes din, no? Pero some of the moms are picking them. So, picking them. So, natutuwa ako. I only discovered, when was this? About a couple of weeks ago. Nasabi ko, uy, ang dami ritong blackberries. And that is the most healthy blackberry. Kasi walang fertilizer, walang lahat eh. It's really organic. It's really wild, di ba? Oo. Kaya lang yung mga ganyang mga blackberries, attorney, ang daming balahibo, yung parang puti-puti na nakikita ko. Balahibo,
Yeah.
so, yeah,
That's okay.
hinugasan ko lang. And because of
Yeah.
that, because I was picking a lot of blackberries, tip lang siguro to, may tip lang ako i-share. Kunin yung lahat yun para magtagal siya, mga 7 days, many days. Kasi nagkakaroon ng para mga bacteria or fungus or I don't know kung minsan nagkakaroon ng puti-puti na yan pag nabibili ko sa mga department stores sa mga supermarkets sila attorney nag-mold ba mga ganon. So I discovered from YouTube na pag nag-pick na ako ng mga berries libre. So at least nakaka-save na ako sa groceries ko, di ba? Sa mga fruits ko. So ginagawa ko, lalagay ko siya sa tubig, vinegar, at saka salt. Siguro mga 30 minutes to 1 hour. Pagkatapos nun, okay na. Pwede mo na i-store yun. Pwede mo na lagay mo sa glass na container.
Oh.
Siyempre, lagay mo ng parang napkin mo, tissue or whatever, paper towel, para yung tubig, salain niya, di ba? Pero yeah, I've seen it for over 2 weeks na. Hindi pa nasisira. So yeah,
Wow.
Pag nakita mo ako sa lugar mo na nagpipick, ibig sabihin na wala na sa akin, naubos na.
No, but no, you
So,
should
yeah.
pick it. Otherwise, no, it just dries up. So sayang naman. And yeah, mahal ang mga blackberries.
Mahal
any
din,
berries,
mga blackberries,
really, no?
blueberries, all the berries, raspberries. I don't eat the strawberries Parang misa kasi pagka hindi malalasa, di ba? May mapait, mapakla. Yung strawberry. Pero I love the raspberries, the blackberries, and the blueberries. Okay, direct meron ba tayong
It's good for you.
Ano to? Yan.
Okay. So may question si Donna.
Mamaya na yung question.
Donna, yeah, we'll deal with it later on. Yeah.
Ngayon na ba yan?
So wag kang aalis because I will definitely deal with it.
May question si Donna Bennett. Okay, sige. Let's go straight to the topic. Meron pa tayong mga pagbati direct? Yun ang advisory ko sa'yo, hinihintay ko sa'yo. Okay, so we're gonna be, mamaya natin basahin yung mga remainder ng mga pagbati. We're gonna have a short break. Babalikan natin yung nakakatulong make or break, no? Yung pag-preparing your statements, no? So, ito, pag-uusapan natin. So, attorney, we'll have a short break and when we come back, talakayin mo yung ating topic ngayon, no? Tatalakayin mo na, no? Yung ating preparation ng mga dokumento. Okay, ayan, ng mga immigration documents. Okay, we're gonna have a short break, mga kaibigan. Huwag ko kayong aalis. Pagbalik ko natin, tatalakayin ho ni attorney ito. Saglit po lang.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan. Pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes, dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%100% all natural. Tasty. healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galetos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio, UK. Pinoy Radio, UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa ating programa, no? Ako po si Sonny Laragan dito po sa Immigration Corner on Happy Day. Magandang gabi ho sa inyo lahat. Siyempre, ito na ho yung kasama, no? Kumbaga, siya ho ang ating eksperto, no? Dito ho sa ating Immigration Corner. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA, SIMON-CABATBAT. Happy Thursday once again, Attorney.
Happy Thursday, Sonny, and happy Thursday to all on this warm Thursday evening, you know, and welcome again, and also glad to have our roaming host who's in Richmond at the moment.
Oo nga. Medyo may lag lang. Pasensya na ako kayo. We'll try to have a better signal next time, no? Okay, in the meantime, Attorney, take it away.
Okay, so ang topic po natin ngayon is how to prepare immigration statements. Now, I'm always astonished, no, how bad some statements can be. It's not an easy thing to do, yung statements nga, but it's so important nga. It can make or break truly yung application nyo, and also on appeals. So itong tips na bibigay ko ngayong pag-uusapan nga natin, this is the tips are applicable kung ano man statements nyo. Kung ipapasok nyo nga yung statement to do with applications, papasok nyo application, isasama yung application nyo, application ng anak nyo o magulang nyo, for example, no? So this applies, the structure na pag-uusapan nga natin ngayon, it applies across board. Also can be applicable to appeals, for example, no? So this is one of the yung statements nyo po can be one of the most important evidence that you can put forward, especially kung komplikadong kaso nyo. So kung magagawa nga kayong statement or otherwise letter nga, so sometimes people prefer preparing letters. I prefer preparing statements rather than letters dahil it's a bit more formal, and you can it comes across more more genuine also. It can sometimes nga dahil you preparing a statement in support rather than a letter, for example. So now, ito pong tips, yeah? So I'll take you through what I do for my clients, no? When I'm preparing a statement. So if you're looking to prepare statements, pay attention, make notes, or watch this again, yeah? So unang-una po, really back to basics. What are you looking to do? Anong papasok niyong application? I'm always surprised how sometimes nga mga statements, it doesn't even hit the mark, no? Yung statement, it has no real bearing to the application that's being put forward. So unang-una, what are you looking to do? Are you looking to bring your family into the United Kingdom, o yung anak nyo, sabihin natin, pero lagpas ng ang edad niya, ng over 18 na, or are you looking to bring yung nanay, tatay nyo nga dito? So yun, because of course, there are different conditions. So, unang-una nga, ask yourself, what's the aim here? What is the application? Now, pangalawa po, and don't be too concerned when I say to you, look at the law. Then of course, it's not so easy to interpret the law if kung hindi nga kayo sanay, no? If you're not a lawyer, but there's an overview of the law to do with immigration in the main for most applications nga on the UK website, no? So if you go, so sabihin natin gusto niyo kunin yung asawa nyo, no? Then if you Google UK.gov or UK.gov or gov.uk family visa, no? It will come up, makikita nyo yung UK, Home Office website, makikita nyo doon, nandun nakalista yung mga conditions, no? So if you're making an application for spouse, you will see there, it's a general list of anong kailangan yung pakita. That's quite helpful. Now, the reason you should at least see kung anong kailangan, gusto nilang makita, is it's question of structure, no? So for example, spouse visa ang ipapasok nyo. Makikita nyo doon, the sponsoring spouse should either be should have leave to remain in the United Kingdom, for example, indefinite leave to remain or British yung una, no? So nandun nakalista yung mga conditions. Nandun din magkano kailangan yung pakita, the income, for example, na kailangan pakita nyo din that evidence of relationship, that you've done it's from certain countries, including the Philippines. Now, you need to show the tuberculosis certificate. You need to show your A1 test kung spouse application nga. And of course, as I've said, income at saka mga accommodation. Now, the reason why I say kailangan nyo tingnan nga yung batas is not necessarily to know all the case law to go with that. Hindi po yun ang ibig ko sabihin. It gives you structure. So, kung alam nyo, makikita nyo ang batas, itong kailangan yung pakita, no? 5, 6, 8 na yung mga the conditions, use it as a header, no? So, pagka alam nyo na sponsoring spouse, no? You'll find with spouse applications, yung unang yung makikita ang condition is sponsoring spouse. Use it as a header. So, number 1 would say, so unang-una, you have to introduce yourself. So, pangalan yung buo, no? Lagay nyo din in bracket yung date of birth nyo, and then so saan kayo nakatira, make this statement in support of my application for visa to enter the United Kingdom to join my husband, for example. Yun ang una, no? Introduce yourself. Sino nga kayo? Na kayo nga aplikante, no? And then number 2, you can say, I make this application in relation to my spouse, no, and I note the following, no, so kind of leading into the conditions. So and just put headings, no. So my spouse sponsor, no, I have provided, no, a copy of my husband or my wife's British passport application, noting that he's resident in the United Kingdom. Okay. I've also provided evidence of his residence in the UK in the form of council tax, for example. So the first condition to do with spouse who's resident in the United Kingdom is satisfied, no? Tapos yung pangalawa nga, so you may say, well, to do with income, no? So so heading income, no? My spouse's income is, I don't know, £24,000, which is over the required limit of 18,600. I have provided his payslips, no, for the last 6 months. Condition number 2, satisfied. So yung gawin nyo. So the reason why I say, tingnan nyo nga yung batas, is to, more than anything, to provide you with the structure. So wala kayong makalimutan, no? So all the points that they want to see, you're ticking them off. And you're doing it in a yung tawag na methodical way. So kung sino mang babasa ng ng statement nyo, makikita nila immediately, okay, condition 1 is tick, condition 2 is tick, no? Now, you can't always also cover all conditions because sometimes nga mga tao, they have different facts, of course, and there are things na gusto nyong pakita. So let's take for example yung kukunin yung anak nyo, no? Pero yung anak nyo nga matagal na kayong hiwalay, o especially kung magiging mag-18 na nga siya, you should really explain, no? But it doesn't have to be too much. But you should explain in a structured way why it is that you've been separated for a while. But do not, and truly, this is something I see all the time, but it's such a bad way of leading into it. Kung magpapasok yung application, yung statement nga para sa bata, pero yung bata matagal na kayong hindi sabihin natin in the last 10 years, nagkita nga kayo maybe 5 times, no? Dahil hindi kayo lagi nakakauwi. Don't start the statement with I wish to my child and I have been separated for so long, no? That now I feel it's time for us to be together in the United Kingdom. Never start with that, no? Dahil ang mangyayari, ang ginawa nyo, kung yung umpisa nyo, you emphasizing immediately, no, na matagal na kayong hiwalay ng bata. And that may then affect the sole responsibility issue. Baka sabihin nila, okay, out of the last 10 years, nakita nga lang sila 5 times. Which actually, when you think about it, 5 times is not too bad. That is every 2 years. And a lot of our kababayans, you can't, they can only do it, they can only go back to see the children every 2 years, no, because of cost and also commitment to work, no. So never start your statement like that. No, I've not seen my child for so long, and it's now time for us to be together. That, I'm sure, is how you feel, but that's not how you should present it to the Home Office, no. Also, because it's not strictly speaking correct. You're emphasizing the wrong thing. So ang payo ko po, kung matagal na kayo hindi nga nakikita ng mga bata, then say, I was last in the Philippines kung kailan mayon, no? Kung matagal na nga, say. So for example, during the pandemic, maraming tao hindi nakauwi sa atin. So you can certainly say, I was last in the Philippines in 2019. I could not return to be with my child between 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic. And it's for that reason that I was not able to see him or her, no? So lagay nyo nga yun, sabihin nyo. But I wouldn't really also dwell too much. And then, huwag nyo kalimutan po, no? Dagdagan nyo din, especially kung matagal na kayong hiwalay, say, but I have never stopped being their sole provider, and I have continued throughout their life to have sole responsibility. Always come back to that. Sole responsibility, no? Importante po yun. Dahil kung matagal na kayong hindi nagkikita, tapos sabihin ng Home Office, wala na kayong pakialam sa bata nga sa buhay nila, then they will refuse it on this sole responsibility, which is the most common reason for refusal of children applications. So be careful how you put it, no? Especially nga kung matagal na kayong hindi nga nagkikita. Additionally, so it's very common, no? Kung umalis nga kayo sa atin, nandito nga kayo, nagtatrabaho kayo nagsusustento sa buhay ng pamilyang nyo nga sa atin. It could be, especially kung batang naiwan doon, na iniwan nyo sa nanay-tatay nyo, sa lola-lolo nila, no? Never refer to the, kung sino man nag-aalaga sa kanila, auntie, lola, lolo, sino man, never refer to them as guardians, because they're not, no? It's wrong. It's a wrong legal term. Pero kung sabihin nyo, they're being looked at, I left my children in the Philippines when they were however age, no? I appointed as their guardian, no? Or dealing with their day-to-day care, my mother, for example, no? As soon as they see, makita nga yung tawag nyo sa kanila guardian, immediately, ang guardian dito sa under English law po has a legal meaning, no? Now, it means that the guardian would have also parental responsibility dun sa bata. So, ibig sabihin, kung kailangan yung pakita yung sole responsibility, tapos na, no? Your application is then refused because effectively, inamin nyo na yung nanay, tatay nyo o yung kapatid nyo sa atin, it has joint responsibility for the child's upbringing. and it's the wrong. It's also wrong because they're not, I suspect, the a guardian, no, not in the legal sense. So wag niyong gamitin yung guardian, no. Say that yeah, you the I have made arrangements, which is the case, no. I've made arrangements with my my mother to assist in caring for my son. Whilst I'm not in the Philippines, I provide money to ensure nga na medyo pagkain. So all of those, no. But go back to the same thing. You have sole responsibility. So basically, yung lista nga, no, the conditions, you tick all of those, and then whatever has not yet been covered, so yung nga, separation, for example, sole responsibility, no, all of those, then you can put as a separate heading further information, no. So you have then the income, accommodation as headings nga, no. If you're a spouse applicant nga, for example, the more than 18,600, the marriage, also all of those, no, nilista nyo nga as headings, and then anything else na hindi nyo na isama doon, heading further information. That kind of brings everything together, no? And again, sabihin nyo, no, what are you submitting in support of these further information? So for example, kung overage na nga yung bata, why it is that you say that there are exceptional circumstances, no, and that it would be right and proper for them still to come into the UK kahit nga may edad na nga sila. So it is importante po. Sorry kung narinig niyo yon, no, yung ingay na yon. That's yung aso ko po. He's dreaming that he's barking at something. So my apologies, no. So another thing for the statements, and this is why good statements are really so crucial to applications nga, is you can use it also as a kind of letter representations in support, no? Dahil pwede yung lista nga doon yung mga ebidensya nyo. So for example, if you're saying, oh well, ako nagbabayad nga ng I couldn't go back sa Pilipinas nga dahil kailangan kong kumita nga dito, nagbabayad ako ng tuition fee ng bata, no, nasa boarding school nga sila, ako nagbabayad ng boarding house, lahat yun. Magbigay kayo ng resibo, no? So kung sa eskwela nga, sulat galing sa eskwela to say, thank you very much for your, I don't know, 10,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds na pagbayad nyo para sa tuition nga niya. Refer to it in the statement, no? Tapos ibigay nyo din po yung sulat galing sa eskwela o resibo nga from say doctors kung nagbayad kayo para sa doktor. So anything and everything to show that indeed you are exercising, for example, your sole responsibility or any evidence, of course, of cohabitation kung nagsama kayo kung siya sa spouse application. So all those things, no? So importante po, the beginning should be introduce yourself. Sino kayo, no? You're the applicant, no? You joining your sponsor. And then, as I say, headings. So, anong sabi ng batas? Anong kailangan niyong pakita? Headings, no? And make reference to any documents now you want to also explain. So, for example, kung meron kayong bank statements, and in the bank statement, suddenly you have an entry of 10,000 pounds, no? They want to know. Kailangan niyo sabihin sa kanila, ano ba, saan nanggaling yung 10,000? Because otherwise they will say, it's a source of income we don't know about, no? So, explain it sa statement nyo nga. So, introduce yourself, tapos yung headings, no? It's so important. And then, as I say, kung ano man hindi nyo na-cover dun sa headings, further information. So, effectively, it's done in headings, no? Now, the ending, no? So, I mean, I've read statements nga, and I can understand why people put it, but I find that melodramatic statements just don't work, no? There's no point, I don't think, saying to the Home Office, oh, and hindi na nakapiling sila for 10 years. No, I want to have I want to at least be there for their teenage years. So you can, of course, say that, but it doesn't have to be long, no? It doesn't have to be too much nga din. there's no point being being melodramatic sa statements nyo, because it just doesn't really add anything. Importante po, it needs to be factual. So the end, you can certainly say, and I always do from all my statements nga, no, add, and if any further information is required, I'm more than happy to provide this, and my contact details are noted on the application form. So basically, iniimbita nyo silang tawagan kayo o sulatan nga kayo kung meron pang kulang. Don't count on them though asking you for documents, yeah? That it's for you or for the application to satisfy all the conditions. They don't always ask. Actually, most of the time, hindi kayo tatanungin. Kung kulang kayo, they will just refuse the application. But there's no harm in offering it, no? Because it shows nga genuineness to cooperate if in case. And sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes they do ask. Now, kung if you are preparing a statement nga mainly Tagalog nga yung naintindihan nila, so it's clear na hindi nga it's a translated effectively document sa baba po, no? So if the document's prepared in English, and really it should be in English, papasok nyo nga sa home office dito, and then at sa baba you should include statement translated from English to Tagalog, or if it should really be translated or explained to me from English to Tagalog, tapos pipirma nga sila. So it is so crucial po in statements, and it's one of the most important evidence that you can that you're required nga to submit, because it brings everything together, no? One of the most important documents. Pero I'm always astonished how very little time I think is spent on it, no? So but the trick, no, tip ko, organization, structure, okay? So importante po yon, at saka alamin niyo yung batas so that you can take the conditions. It doesn't have to be long, but it needs to be clear, no? And that's the way you prepare statements for everything, but especially for immigration applications and also appeals.
Bukas may mic ko.
So
Okay, ayan, oo. Oo, yan, oo. Maganda, no? Natutuwa ako sa guardian na pinag-uusapan natin, no, attorney. Kasi nga, yung dinidiscuss mo, no? Kailangan sabihin ng mother or father or whoever na na parang ano ba tumutulong lang yung yung mother niya or father niya, no, yung guardian, dahil makaka-apekto yan, no, because here in the UK it's a different case. Sige, let's put in yung ating question, attorney. Pero ibig sabihin, teka muna, sabi mo, you don't have to, ikaw na mag-initiate na, may sinasabi ka kanina, ikaw na mag-initiate yung whatever things that you have to, or evidence, or parang to supplement or whatever. Hindi mo na, kailangan ikaw na mag-initiate na magbigay na, no? You don't have to, abangan sila kung ano pa ang kailangan nila sa'yo, no?
Yeah. No, in fact, it's crucial. Ang problema nga ngayon, I mean, I can see where people are coming, na akala nila, okay, magpapasok sila application, kung kulang pa, susulat ang home office nga sa kanila, so, no, can you give us this, give us that. Pero hindi na po yung nangyayari, no? Ang mangyayari nga lang, kung kulang kayo, kapos ang ebidensya nyo, re-refuse nila, no? They will refuse the application. So, yeah, so they won't give you a second chance at it. You submit it, it should be complete. No?
Ayan, magandang warning yan, binibigay mo, attorney, because pagka akala nyo, tama yun, di ba? Akala nyo, sige, submit muna ako. Total, baka pag may kulang dito, aabisuhan naman ako. Pero hindi, no? It will be a point against you, no? Or ikaw maapektuhan. Like you said, no? Hindi na masyadong imbestigahan ba yan? Basta automatic, i-refuse ka na lang. And then, you will appeal na pagkatapos nun. Pero sayang, before appealing pa ng further, na-isolve mo na kagad, simula pa lang.
Yun na nga po eh. So it sometimes it's sad, no? The many times nga na it's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary refusal. Dahil nga unang-una, no, yung hindi ka kumpleto yung binigay, Tapos pangalawa, kung hindi ka tumawag yung home office, no? And they never ever call now, hindi po, no? If you're lucky, maybe they will email you na, can you give additional documents? But yun nga, gagawin nga lang nila yon. If there was a delay in the application, they want up-to-date documents, no? Kung hindi, they will just say, well, in that case, kung hindi nyo binigay, refusal. They're very quick at refusing at the moment. That's why yung statements nga po na gagawin nyo, it becomes even more important because the statements explain the background and make reference and explains yung mga ebidensya na papasok nyo, no? So make use of your statement. It's really a very good tool to have. Kailangan nyo po yun to bring everything together. That's what I use the statements for. Bring everything together.
Naalala mo yung hindi ko alam kung dito nangyari sa UK yung I think there was a black guy dito sa London yata na baril yata, and then nagkaroon ng mga nationwide yun, no? Mga Manchester, Birmingham, London, yung mga itim, yung mga blacks, di ba, hindi magalaw ng mga pulis dahil hindi naman maximum tolerance kasi yun nga naging cause ng nagkagulo, no? Kaya ko lang naman binabanggit ito, attorney. Diyan ba sa case ng home office, are they really strict? Wala ba yung tipong they go out of their way to more or less be lenient or ano ba ang reality? Talagang ganyan ba? Pag kulang ang papel mo, they would instantly refuse you?
I would say 99% po of the time, no, they would just refuse. Hindi sila susulat sa inyo. They would just, I mean, it's your, in fairness, it is your responsibility, and it's actually, noted there, no, sa it's your responsibility to submit all the documents in support. Kung hindi nyo pinasok, hindi na kasalanan, no? You failed to submit documents nga in support. So, sometimes, but really, it's only very rare, no? That I've seen, emails, mainly nag-email sila, hindi ka tatawagan. Emails from the home office to say, can you provide us with these documents? And so it's not all the time, but truly at the moment, I would say 99% of the time, kung kulang kayo, it's refusal. It is for you, and it's your responsibility. In fairness, no, that application, it's your responsibility, of course, to submit all the documents that you need to submit.
Ayan, napakinggan nyo, kailangan talagang nasa inyo ang responsibility to, as much as possible, make your di ba, yung case nyo or yung mga statements nyo as complete as possible. Kumbaga lahat ng angulo niyo na, no, i-anticipate na ninyo para sa ganun preparado. Or it boils down to prepare, no, and ganun bale, no. Okay, teka muna, may question tayo rito, no. Okay. May question tayo rito, attorney. Pasok nga natin. Ano yung question yan, Direk? Ayan,
Okay,
attorney.
Cora B.
Pakibasa yan.
So, good evening to both of you, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Tatanong ko lang po, sana kung pwede po bang ma-invite nung asawa ko, yung anak ko, sa kasal namin. Habang ang visa ko ay marriage visit visa. Hope you can give me a brief, short information about this po. Salamat. Yeah, Cora, of course. Yeah, no, I think you should, you can, no? It's naman ng, because it's a visit visa naman, so it doesn't matter na visit visa, na marriage visit visa ka nga. In fact, it's a good idea, no? Pero of course, kung dito ka nga kakasal, dito kayo kakasal nga, tapos uuwi ka, then no, you have every reason to invite it. Do, of course you can.
Ano to, no? Attorney, ang asawa niya, non-Filipino siguro to, no? Brito, no? Or another nationality siguro, no?
Yeah, it could be. So, I suspect...
O nag-asawa uli. Nag-asawa uli.
Well, maybe not. So nandito yung lalaki, no? So yung nandito yung lalaki, Briton, o kaya, indefinite anuman, ano? Tapos, pumasok nga siya dito to get married in the United Kingdom. But marriage...
lalaki to, lalaki. Lalaki to, sorry.
Si Cora.
Cora, kala ko Cora.
Okay.
Yeah,
si Cora, babae, no? Siguro.
Okay.
pumasok na si Cora, nandito na nga siya as marriage visit visa, pero visit visa pa nga rin. So, ibig sabihin, dito nga siya kakasal, babalik siya sa atin, magpapasok siya ng spouse visa sa atin, kakasal na nga siya, papunta dito. Gusto nilang
kasal
imbitahin
lang bale.
yung gusto nilang imbitahin yung anak niya na nasa Pilipinas. Pwede ba? Kahit nga visit visa nga lang siya dito, marriage visit visa. Of course, you can do that. No? Kailangan nyo nga lang pakita, Cora, na pagka nandito na yung bata, kung bata pa nga, no? Pero pag nandito na siya, meron siyang tutuluyan, nasapat nga ang pera nyo, no? And yeah, absolutely say na the reason is to be able to attend the wedding. Do. Pero importante,
Ayan,
Cora,
go.
yung statement, ha? So, kung sino mang gagawa ng statement, probably better for yung husband mo dahil siyang mag-iimbita nga, no? Siyang settled status dito. Gagawa siyang statement, follow my yung advice ko, no? Be sure may structure, it's clear, no? And make and give the evidence na kailangan nyo. So, evidence, accommodation, financial support. During the time, hindi naman siya matatagalan dito eh. And do say, hindi siya matatagalan dito. So invite them. And let me know kung anong nangyari, ha, Cora?
Teka muna, attorney. Marriage visa to, papakasalan dito, tapos uuwi uli, mag-apply yung si Cora sa Pilipinas? Sa embassy natin, sa British Embassy sa Pilipinas? Is it a better, well, sabagay ito yung situation ngayon, di ba? Pero between marrying and going back, hindi ba mas maganda na lang na kunin nila on a fiancé visa and then on a particular period, allotted period, pakasalan na and magstay na rito? Hindi ba mas ano yun? Mas tama ba sinasabi ko? Mas okay yung fiancé visa rather than marrying and then coming back again, parang matagal?
Yeah, I mean, it depends really kung anong situation nyo nga, no? Then sometimes you can't satisfy the fiancé visa condition. So, kung ang income, sabihin natin ng tao ngayon at the moment is not more than 18, hindi nga sapat na 18,600, no? So, it could be na magbagong trabaho nga niya, but so masasapat nga in maybe 6 months time, but not at the moment. They want to marry now. Then that's maybe why she's coming in as a marriage visit visa. It could also be, and I have this all the time, na they just want to marry in the UK, dahil yung pamilya yung lalaki o babae nandito, and then they want to have a blessing in the Philippines. So, no, it depends really in situation. But kung ang plano nga, matatagalan nga dito, gusto nyo magsama as soon as possible, then it's better, probably at least at the very least nga fiancé visa dahil ibig sabihin hindi nyo kailangan bumalik. So dito nyo papalitan nga, o kung pwede kayong kasal nga sa atin, then you come immediately as a spouse. So 3 possibilities depending of course on situation nyo.
Ayun, oh. So ito pala visit visa yan, dumating siya. So magiging visit visa rin yung kanyang anak, no? Kung sakasakali. Okay, all right. May tanong tayo nga narito, attorney, no? Direct paki-advise nga sa akin yung RT natin. RT running time, hindi.
Okay.
Go ahead, sorry, go ahead, attorney.
Donna, galing po to kay Donna Bennett. Hello po. Ask ko lang po. Pwede bang kung pwedeng switch yung dependent to working visa? So, dependent spouse ka, siguro, no, Donna? Yes, is the quick answer. Yeah. You can switch to the skilled worker route kung dependent visa ka. Hindi nga lang pwede kung visit visa, for example, o kaya domestic work visa, hindi pwede, no? But otherwise, spouse visa ka, absolutely, you can.
Okay, ayan, spouse visa. Okay, pwede. Okay, all right. Pwede, no? From dependent to a working visa. Pwede pala. Attorney, sure. Tama yan, no? Tama yan.
Opo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another question dito. Ito pala, si Jack. Jack ba to? Jack, eh? Jack. Sige, attorney.
Jackie O. No, Jackie O. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. magre-renew po kami ng anak ko ng visa sa October. Tatanong ko lang po sana kung anong type ng IELTS ang dapat kong i-book sa aming dalawa. Okay. Dependent visa holder po siya at 20 years old na siya ngayon. Dependent visa pa rin po bang dapat niyang i-apply. Thank you. Okay, Jackie, ito. Those are there are two issues nga doon, no? Yung IELTS at saka yung klase ng application na kailangan niyang i-submit. So, let's deal with the second one first. So, kahit nga over 18 na yung bata, so 20 years old na nga siya, kung pumasok siya dito as a dependent, no? Then, and kasama niyo pa rin siya, so he's still actually, no, realistically also dependent niyo pa rin. So, pero ang visa nga niyang nakuha nung pumasok siya dito is as a dependent. So, nagpasok yung application before he was 18 years old. Then, dependent visa pa rin ang ipapasok nyo. So, kasama pa rin siya sa pamilya nyo as a dependent. No? So, yun ang una. And pagka magpapasok po kayo ng application para sa kanya, siguraduhin nyo po, magkakasabay kayo, ha? Do not separate this application. Kailangan sabay ang application nyo. Dahil kung ipasok nyo separately yung application niya, then you may find that he gets a refusal. So, importante po yun, no? Na yung IELTS, sabi nyo dito, magre-renew. So, magre-renew nga lang kayo ng visa muna. So, kung magre-renew nga lang kayo ng visa, so this is the second spouse dependent visa nga, no? Then, ikaw, kailangan mo nga potentially, you can use the A1 again kung ginamit mo nga dati. Kung hindi mo ginamit, then it could be that you need the A2. Okay? Kung extension nga lang, hindi indefinite, ha? Yung bata, hindi niya kailangan ng IELTS because dependent nga siya. Magbabago nga lang yon kung magpapasok na kayo ng indefinite leave to remain. But it doesn't look like that's the case here. So, kailangan pong isama niyo siya as a dependent. So, when you say to me, renew lang, I'm assuming na hindi pa indefinite. Pero kung indefinite ng application nyo, same advice, kailangan isama niyo siya sa application nga, kahit 20 na nga siya ngayon. Pero yung English language, kung indefinite ng application nyo, because over 18 na siya, kailangan niya din nung B1, pareho kayo, B1, yun po ang level. B1 at saka yung Life in the UK test. So hopefully nga yun.
Okay.
Makuha nyo.
Ayan. Okay. All right. Ako, at least, no, padilim na rito, attorney, no? So I just on some lights, no?
Biglang dumilim, ha?
Nag-reddish na ako. Madilim na rito dahil ang sunset pala supposedly 8:20. Pero we were still parang yung ilaw natin, lalaban natin. But yeah, at least we had some wonderful questions nga, no? We had mga questions for today at nakakatuwa. So siguro we're gonna be wrapping up na muna para bago ako maanuhan dito, maiwanan ng mga tao. So attorney, but next week hopefully magandahan na natin, wala tayong lag, no? Sige, attorney, any how can I contact you? Baka meron ka pang nais idagdag do sa discuss mo, go right ahead, please.
Okay. So, kung if you want to contact me po, ito pong email address ko. Better to email me really than call me, no? Dahil I'm usually engaged doing doing something or other. So I'm often with clients. So, ang email address ko po ito, kabatbat@douglas2s, no, tapos _simon.com. Telephone number po namin, 0203-375-0555. Now, kung mag-i-email po kayo sa akin, you're very welcome to. Pero pwede po pa ilagay nyo dun sa subject, no, immigration corner, no, because sometimes, often, no, I don't open it until the evening, yung mga emails ko sometimes. So for me to come back to it, I need to get a subject. So if you put in immigration corner, I'll find it again. But feel free, no? Especially nga itong pinag-usapan nga natin ngayon, yung preparation of statements. Importante po 'yun. So if you want any additional tips kaya or you're not really you're confused about perhaps certain things na kailangan, email me. Yan pong email ko, no? But otherwise, thank you very much po for joining us. I'm always, I often say this, no, I'm humbled by the time that you provide for us, and I hope you find it enjoyable because I certainly do. I get quite excited about Thursdays, no, and it's always, of course, a pleasure to see, our roaming host and be helped and assisted by our brilliant director. But no, sa likod, it's completely dark now. Ang gabi na, gabing-gabi na sa
Yes,
likod.
it is. It's completely dark now. Oo, kaya nga biglang dumilaw, biglang nagdilim eh. I'm making do with some of my itong lights natin sa kotse. So masyadong yellowish. Kaya parang ready siguro ang labas ko, no? But I look forward to seeing you. The excitement is the same, no? Tayong dalawa, we are so excited doing this because this is reaching out to them if they have any questions, no? So gaya nga na sinabi mo, when they email you, make sure may immigration corner because you could easily find it. Type mo lang yung immigration corner sa subject matter, na hanapin mo. At least sa ganun ay matugunan yung mga questions nyo. Ayan. And always make it a point to tune in every Thursday. Dahil sabi nga, attorney, humbling at it's exciting din kasi. We are so excited. Kumbaga, it's day 2 natin to every Thursday. Kayo, ako, si attorney, no? Kami, at syempre, yung director natin, si Pao. So, we're gonna do it again next Thursday. So, till then, no? Sa ngalan ho ni Attorney Lira SIMON-CABATBAT, sa ngalan ho ni Direk Paula Perez, ito po si Sonny Laragang nagsasabing thank you very much ho sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito sa Immigration Corner. We'll do it again next Thursday. So, till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye!